Hello, everybody. Welcome to Funkos After Dark, episode 15, season 2. I'd like to welcome our special guest for the evening, Mr. Alex Michael, Wink Inc., the businessman, the office guy, the numbers guy,
Yeah. What's
methodical. I can't remember all the stuff you say.
Oh, man. Calculated, methodical, intentional. Thank you, man, for having me. Seriously, I appreciate it.
Oh, man, we love having you. I like your whole show. I love the comic books. I love the way you mix comic books with pops. You got a really healthy mix of both of them, and it's just an amazing show. And it's amazing how you can come out with an episode like every single day, and comment every single comment that somebody makes. Right?
Yeah, that's what I do, man. I try to hit them all.
The businessman.
Yeah. Oh, there's like little tricks to growth, like, because I don't know if a lot of people don't recognize it, but when you comment or reply to a comment, it counts as a comment.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it really balloons it keeps you in the algorithm.
I heard about liking your own videos and stuff like that. When I started making videos, I was like, oh, I'm not going to like my own video. I'll give that to others,
Well, it's not like
your own
Twitter.
video.
Like, yeah, when it's not like Twitter, because like in Twitter it'll show you like, oh, you liked your own stuff, but in YouTube it doesn't show who.
Okay.
I'm the first thumbs up on all my videos.
Same here. I'll watch the video in its entirety, and then I'll thumbs up.
Right. Yeah, I don't really watch mine anymore. I'm weird watching myself. As weird as that sounds.
I'm like that more so because I'm part of a podcast too, and I'm more so like that with my podcast. I don't really like the way I sound, so
yeah. Same here. No, I'm with you. I can't stand it. Like, isn't it Adam Driver that's like that? The Star Wars guy gets all freaked out watching himself. I think that's who it is.
It's something, you're looking at yourself on the screen,
Yeah.
It's weird,
That's
faces
fun.
out there all over the place.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Oh, I'm good.
It was pretty weird at the beginning. I got used to it after a while, though.
Yeah.
I quit making videos and just doing this with Chris now on Thursdays.
Oh, you done with the videos?
Yeah, well, I stopped making videos. So I didn't I stopped. I cut back on picking up stuff like every other day.
Right.
So I didn't really have much to show off anymore. So I was like,
You're probably smarter than all of us then.
take a break. And well, I tried to I was close to like 500 pops, and I cut it back to 400.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm trying to stay in the 400 range,
Yeah. I just
get
sold off
too
a good
much.
amount. I was gonna do my first mystery box run, and I happened to luck up, and a guy hit me up and just wanted all of them. So I was like, cool.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good deal too. I mean, I wasn't at full PPG, but it was enough to where it was like, did I want to fool with advertising, packaging, boxing, all that nonsense? It's like, yeah, just take them all. So it was like 160, 180 pops gone.
Oh, shit, that's cool.
Yeah, so it thinned me out a little bit more, because I'm like you. I had around 400 or 500, and I was like, that was nice to offload those.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they take up so much space.
Yeah, man, that's the big thing. It's a big thing. I really only like collecting autographed ones now too, and then the big time hits like everybody, I'm sure. But like I like DC and stuff like that. But Dragon Ball, I have like all the Dragon Ball pops autographed.
What?
That's
Really?
Yeah.
I've got one.
Yeah. We got same here. I got one. We got the Sean Schemmel.
No,
Met
yeah.
him
No,
at
I
the
got
Planet
bunches of
Expo.
those. Yeah, the only one I don't have a Planet Arlia. I do have a fake Planet Arlia autographed though.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fake. I hope it's fake.
I hope it's fake.
No, it's fake. Yeah, it's fake.
That's
What's his name? Is it Sean Ryan? He pulled a friggin' the Arlia Vegeta.
He did, man, out of the Bands for Arms boxes. Yeah,
Yeah, that was cool, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Sorry to cut you guys off. My Waldo has been found.
Where has he been found?
He's up here.
What is that now?
Okay, so we actually every episode we hide Waldos on our screens,
What?
and Sam's actually got one hidden on his screen somewhere. So Dana Parsons, you got that one, and so every episode for about 15 episodes now, we've done 2 Waldos on each screen. Whenever somebody finds it, they get entered in a contest.
Nice.
This is the last
idea.
This is the last episode before we actually do the big draw next in the season finale next week.
Yeah, like
And,
Eagle Eye, man.
Oh yeah, so some people like we've hidden it
in his wall right now. I'm looking everywhere for it.
I had hid it on my chair one time. Everybody was freaking out; they couldn't find it, and then somebody finally found it.
How do you? I never even saw that up there. I mean, I guess I wasn't looking for it though.
We hide it pretty good some days. Sam,
where did you put it, Chris? I didn't see where you put it.
It was behind my ship, my unbuilt Lego ship.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't say Lego. That was a nightmare of a freaking. Stay away from micro blocks. Micro blocks aren't for me. They're just like, dude, I've been putting this thing together with tweezers.
Hey, Miss Southern Belle, you have some people I've never. You got your own little you got different people in here.
Yeah, we usually have the same people that come in every week. They're pretty good supporters. Dana Parsons, Liquid Cosmos art actually did the background for us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she did such an amazing job. And it was just kind of like out of nowhere too. She just kind of offered because I guess our original one was bugging her because the lines were kind of off.
See Waldo.
Let's just say we made the Funkos After Dark sign a bit quick. There, it wasn't as well done as this one. This one's nice. I'm liking it.
Your Waldo's out of box, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I see him, but won't say anything. I think I do.
You can enter in the contest too, man. Open to everyone.
What are you guys drawing for? Have you revealed it yet, or?
No, but I actually went out and bought like a ton of stuff today to put in a big box. Let me find the box that it's going to be getting shipped out.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be a good giveaway.
That's all.
We've been building up to this, sir.
That's a really smart idea.
Oh, yeah, be about this size.
Background to hide it. Oh wow.
Probably that size.
Well, I actually threw in a curveball this week because usually we just see like just this part, so we don't see all this stuff here. I actually did that this week.
I like your setup right there, man. You got a great setup.
Thanks, man. That's it. I did it this week, and unfortunately, I broke a baseball bat case over my head.
All fell down?
Yeah, I had put it on top of. I was going to try to put it on top of there and put all my out of box pops in there, and I hit the I hit the cabinet and it just fell right on my head.
Oh my gosh, man!
Shattered.
Sam, is Waldo underneath your Funko sign?
Nope.
Okay, keep looking, guys. That's Wink. That's usually the first 10-15 minutes of every episode is me just like checking the Instagram because everybody messages.
You don't want to put it in chat, is that right? Or
yeah, because you want people that keep looking in the same kind of area. But I've had like this guy last week. Was it last week, Sam, that you hit him in the Funko can?
Yeah, last week.
And it was just the top of his head was sticking out of the Funko soda can. You could see his eyes. I was like, I didn't even notice him. I was like, that was a great place to hide it, man.
Oh man,
yeah, for sure.
Hold on,
but I've been trying to get it to hide him. I've been trying to get him to hide it in his beard. Just like,
he's a Funko Pop, right? Is he a full or is he a different?
Yeah, he's a little pop.
Oh, okay. He's okay. Gotcha.
He comes with a stand too, but it kind of screws with how I try to hide him sometimes. So
what's going on, Todd? How's it going, Divine Todd Tats? Man. We had a good turnout, dude.
Yeah, we get relatively 10, 15, sometimes 20 people in here. Sometimes I think the most we've had is like 50 at one point. I can't remember when that happened. Yeah, that was a wild one.
You see your Waldo? You see it, Divine? I think I see it too, actually. In fact, I'm like 99% sure I see it.
Are you?
Send me a message on Instagram.
I'm just trying to figure out how you did it, though. It's making me nervous. If it's what I think.
I got one person that guessed top left of Funko sign above sodas between two pops.
No.
I see what they're looking at, though. You see that little guy standing on top of the soda?
That's what I was looking at before, and I was like,
yeah. I don't know if it'll actually focus there, but okay, yeah, that's cool. That's what it was last week.
That's perfect. God, that's
the eyes sticking out.
He's got so much. He's got so much more room to hide. Like, look at his background compared to mine. Mine's
You
very
got to put some more shelves up, man. You got to get all that stuff up there.
Oh, for sure.
I told him to put his shelves down.
You got like the beer to pop setup. All you need is the shelves, dude.
That's it. Like, I'd like to have this shelf here as well.
Yeah, just wrap the whole thing up, man. Just put shelves all over.
I know. I'm worried about my kids.
Oh, like, getting into it.
Yeah. Like the minis I can deal with because they're minis and stuff. And the chomps I know that they pretty much stay away from, but
right. Oh, I saw you got them 2 chomps over there.
Oh, they're
into that, huh?
They're my dude, like they're like some of my favorite pieces. That and then these little jankies here.
Oh, I know, those are awesome.
The 6th tattoo. I just missed the most recent 6th drop. That one went quickly. It was like a King Tut looking janky.
Oh yeah,
but that one went like that. Pretty crazy. But I know that they're releasing chomps. There's a chomp release from Friday at midnight to Sunday at midnight, where anybody can kind of pre-order them. And if you can pre-order it during that time frame, you will more than likely get one. Is what I was told. So, and I believe it was one of the main guys who actually works at Abominable that was telling me that. Not Connor. Not Connor. What's his name?
McGregor.
No, not Connor.
Started working.
McConnell, I think it is.
McConnell.
Yeah. That's it. So I think it was one of the other one, Will something. But no, they were saying that you can more likely get it over the weekend. Oh, next to the Bulbasaur, Sam.
Nope.
What's up, Average Will?
Above yellow. What was it? Jeez, I got another one. Above yellow band on his right, above Funko sign.
Nope.
No, I see what he's saying. Like that little yellow shelf there, yeah,
this
or whatever that. Yeah, he's thinking.
That's Goku. It's a micro.
I swear, I see block Goku. Like I really don't see because I feel like he's like kind of out in the open pretty well.
He usually is. It's like
send me a message on Instagram. If you get it right, you get in. You get in on the draw.
I don't need to enter the drawing. I just want to know if I'm right.
Good night, buddy. Go.
I want to see, man. This is a killer idea.
Chris, who got yours?
Dana Parsons. Yeah. So, but I'm not sure she said I'm not sure she was going into my. No, it's definitely Dana that got that one though.
Okay, cool. Stop.
Yeah, a lot of people too. Sarah is amazing at this game. Sarah Aldrich. She's got it on the big TV, I think. So usually she's pretty quick at finding it. Usually she's pretty quick at finding it. Like she's pretty good. And then once next episode we're gonna do the draw for the big box of stuff of goodies. And then next week I'll probably go through showing everything. And tonight we have a giveaway too. Every week we do a giveaway.
Nice.
Every week. And I try to find something different every week. I try to mix it up a little bit, not just like pops. Like I keep it Funko, but or Funko related. Like a couple weeks ago, we gave away glow boxes, the rotating ones. And then I think I did a little surprise live. I gave away 2 glow boxes. Last week we gave away Captain America string light pop heads.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
And apparently they stopped making those. Well, in Canada, anyways. But that was such a nightmare to ship. Such a nightmare to find a perfect box for that.
So do you ship to the U.S. and everything? Like you ship all over? Yeah, I do too, man. I never. Although I get hosed shipping to Canada for some reason because if it's going like to the other, I don't know where.
All right. Oh, sorry to cut everyone off.
Uh-oh.
But he's been found.
Oh,
he's been found. He's in the Pikachu box, right behind his ears.
I was wrong. I was way wrong.
Oh.
I thought he was in your new shelf setup to your left.
Okay.
I thought he was actually in the box. If I'm looking at that pop, it looks like a Dragon Ball pop you got on the left-hand side there.
Like over here?
Yes, I thought he was in that box.
Okay, well, that's I got Gohan and Piccolo, and then the failed fusions up there.
Yeah, see, I thought you put him in the 2-pack. It looks like from here he's in there.
Okay.
That's awesome, dude. He lives in the Pikachu. Was he in the box with Pikachu?
No, well, yeah, he's inside the box.
See, yeah, okay.
All right, so we got Dana Parsons took 29. Who took that last one, Sam?
Who do you think?
Sarah?
Eagle Eye.
Tats?
Tats got it.
Tats got it.
Tats is another one, yeah.
That's awesome.
It was meant to be. I was like, oh, I'm not sure. And I put him in. He got stuck. And then all of a sudden, he just slid right down into there. I was like, perfect.
That's crazy. Man, how do you see that?
This guy comes up with the best one.
This is a brilliant game, man.
This, I've been always saying, this was my idea, but it was Chris's idea, like before we started the Funkos After Dark almost.
I got you.
He's like, I'm gonna put a Waldo behind me, and I'm gonna ask people to comment where it is, and then I was like, no, we'll use that for Funkos After Dark, man.
Man, how often do you make videos, Chris? You make them like?
I've slowed down.
I noticed that.
I used to make them quite a bit. I was at three a week, and then when I started school again, I started getting a little burnt out, so I had to go down to 1 a week.
Yeah.
And now it's like I do a video or I'll do an extra live, but at least one live a week.
Yeah. That's what I do. I mean, I try to do at least like Sunday.
Yeah. But I like the lives. I like being able to interact a lot with the people.
Yeah.
I feel that like they prefer that as well as opposed to videos. But I mean,
in a lot of cases, yeah. I think if you have a good balance, that's kind of the ticket to growth a little bit.
Yeah,
that's a balance.
That's definitely for sure. And
the lives are not rewatchable. That's kind of the problem. People don't rewatch the lives.
I noticed that they'll just kind of peer in, they'll poke their head in and be like, okay, what happened here? Did I win anything?
Yeah, did anything happen? No. Yeah.
Oh no, but yeah. So for tonight's giveaway,
what do we got? Lumberjack?
I like to mix it up a little bit. I like to keep things fresh,
funky fresh.
So I got these Captain America and Iron Man salt and pepper shakers. These are pop related.
Pops and pop related.
That's nice.
These are pops.
Yeah.
Those are cool. I was always looking at them and I was like, no. Maybe no, not this time. Maybe next time.
Well, the guy told me when I bought them, he's like, I told him, don't ever send me these again. Don't sell. I'm like, well, maybe we can give them away. People enjoy that. I actually won a waffle the other day.
Really?
Do you play a lot? I try, if ones catch my eye and the price is right. I don't like the straight fills. I find the straight fills, I have the worst luck with those. It's more so if it's out of 10, I'll go for it, or if it's out of 20. But I went for I saw a mini. I was like, okay, you know what? $9. Screw it. I put my name in. I won the mini, and then I won the main.
Wow.
And what I won was the Kirk Hammett Creature and the Kirk Hammett Frankenstein.
Dang.
Valued at $180 and $174.
Nice.
I offered him $10 for him, but he said no.
Man,
cheapskate.
That's I've only played in a couple for pops, 2 or 3, and the first one I ever played in, I got that Freddy Deadpool.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it was like a 50-person raffle, last ticket standing, and I won. $20 buy-in, 50-person, and I got it. It's crazy.
I never won nothing.
Yeah. I played in a few comic book ones, but I haven't been very lucky in those. Man.
I've been really tempted. I've been looking. I've been on the Canadian comic. It's like a Canadian Facebook group just for comic books, and I was kind of looking at these comic books, and I was kind of torn between two, like buying one or the other, and it was the one was a signed Todd McFarlane Spawn #1, and then the other one was it 8.5 Slab Secret Wars.
Secret Wars
number
9 or 8?
Eight.
Yeah. So first black suit.
Yeah.
How much were those? Do you remember?
Okay, so the Todd McFarlane signed was going for about 130, and then the
Slab or no? Raw.
Slabbed.
What grade?
9.0.
Red label or yellow label? I know it's a lot of questions. You remember?
I think it was a red label.
Yeah.
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 I'm gonna make sure that I contact you before I make any comic book purchases.
What about the Secret Wars though, man? What was that cost on that thing? And was it signed by anybody or no?
It wasn't signed, but it was only $90, and it was 8.0.
That right now is a good deal because that book for some reason is just shooting through the roof right now.
I think it's because Marvel, the cinematic universe, has kind of hinted towards that.
Oh, it's definitely going to be Black Suit. I mean, well, you're going to have Miles Morales too, and I mean that book is unreal value now.
Oh yeah, the issue #1,
The Ultimate Fallout 4, where his first appearance, where he kind of takes over for Peter Parker.
Yeah,
it's a it's at a 9.8, like at a near mint grade. It's a $1,400 book.
Oh crap!
Yeah,
you gotta be the lucky guy that just walks in and grabs these comic books like when the first day off the shelf. And
I mean, that's a modern book, man. I mean, that just happened not that long ago, and now it's a freaking ridiculous book. I mean, comics are all over the place right now. I mean, the specking is getting out of control, and it's making these prices go through the roof.
Oh man, I
started looking into comic books, man.
I definitely
you can beat the spec market and figure out what's hot and what's going to heat up. Get some first appearances and sit on them, and then just watch them take off like a rocket ship. Because, before Sony announced the PlayStation game, because that's really what did it, right? Like Miles Morales is the PS4 game now.
Oh, PS5. And the PS5, yeah, I heard about that. Like everybody,
and
it's like
really just went well. And then the new movie is like he's in. It's like, well, there goes that. I mean, that book was $350 3-4 months ago. Now it's
wow,
yeah, it's free.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, just to keep it also pop related tonight, guys. I do have a box here, a different raffle we're in that I won off our buddy Yoj Collects.
Man, you're taking them all down. This isn't right.
It's just I pick number 9 every time,
Yeah.
and believe me, I lose a lot more than I win. But it was definitely one that. Sorry, I got a sticker in here. Yes, well, I got one of these.
Nice.
But yeah, I actually this fits my collection. I was super stoked to freaking win it. Yoj obviously did an amazing job packing it. But this is the Officer Freddy.
Nice.
Oh man, that's a good win, dude.
I think I ended
on that.
PPG on this bad boy. It was 40 Canadian or maybe 40 American USD. I'm gonna check here. Oh, okay. So $54 Canadian, so around $40 USD.
Gotcha.
But still, definitely stoked to have that part of my collection. I actually got myself a fake Freddy too. The Pennywise Freddy.
He's fake?
Oh, the Pennywise Freddy that I got is fake. I don't know why. I can't really tell the difference. I'm not really good at telling the difference between fakes and real ones.
Me neither.
Like I'm not.
You're getting pretty good making them.
But this is the box got severely damaged because they didn't ship with any protection. It just got absolutely obliterated. But so this is a fake.
How do you know though? I mean, like, what's the that looks like it's a good cut box. It doesn't look.
They told me it was fake. Like they knowingly tell you like in the website we sell fake.
But that'll scan in your Funko app, right?
Oh, yeah, it does. It does scan in my Funko app. In the Funko app, it scans at. So fake Funkos, ladies and gentlemen, are worth
thousands of dollars.
$419.
Nice.
So, but trust me, it is fake.
Wow, that's crazy.
Just chucks it to the side. Yeah, it's fake.
But yeah, no, it's crazy that they can make fake pops that come up on PPG.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, they're
with
just getting the barcode, right?
Yeah, that's all I gotta do is reprint that barcode, I guess.
That's craziness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Scammer's gonna scam.
Yeah,
There's always
basically.
somebody gonna do something. And some of those boxes are pretty good too. Like some of them you can't tell anymore.
Oh, like a lot of the Dragon Ball Z ones. Anytime somebody grabs like a higher price Dragon Ball Z, immediate question is like they post a picture on Facebook, like, is this fake?
No.
And then you have like 50 different people comment like, yeah, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake, and then they point out exactly detailed spots, but they're like the smallest little infractions on a box. But like the heavy set collectors who like know this shit, they'll clear it right out. You know, they'll find it right on the spot.
Left arm is too far on the beerus. It's not real, man.
Man, yeah. How would they ever know that, man?
Oh, it's like, well, as soon as you take pictures, right, you take pictures of every side, but they'll like, I don't know how they do it, but they like zoom right in and they'll like compare with their own, I guess. But definitely easy to, apparently it's very easy to fake these pops. So
For sure. But I mean, you can tell like on the plastic of them and stuff. I mean, I have two fake. Well, I have one fake and one real there. This one here I couldn't get because it was like very expensive. I didn't want to spend for it. But I mean, you can tell by like the flashiness on the paint job.
Yeah.
And, like the plastic on it compared to this guy. I mean, bad comparison because it's not the exact same pop, but I mean, the details, you can tell the difference.
So, Wink, what would you say that your most valued comic book is?
Well, probably that it's a Venom 9/8 black error print cover. It's $5,000.
What?
Yeah, I pulled it out of a torpedo box, and it doesn't look like anything different. But then next to that would probably be, man.
Is that the comic you had up there that's like all white with like the sketched Venom on it?
No, that is. I don't even know how you would price that. So that's an ASM 800. It's an Amazing Spider-Man 800, and it's actually a sketch by Donnie Cates, who's like he's a pretty famous artist. He does Venom now. He's kind of crushing it with Venom, and it's also remarked by someone else too. I can't remember now, but that thing's stupid price. I mean, that's probably $800 maybe, I'd say. But I mean, some of these other stuff like that ASM right there, that yellow one, that's probably $1,000 right there.
Wow.
That's the first appearance of the Punisher.
I was looking online and I saw I really almost bought it on the spot. It was what is it? The Saga of Swamp Thing issue number 23.
Yeah.
Which is the first appearance of John Carpenter.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
you're talking about John Constantine. Yeah.
Yeah, not Carpenter.
Hey,
John
man,
Constantine.
You could have told me. I just sold 2 of those like a week ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I had a 9.0 and an 8.5 of it, and that book's on fire too. I think I sold one for like $220 and the other one for almost like $200.
Oh man, I think those are going to increase even more when the new movie releases.
Yeah.
I think they're bringing, and I think from what I heard, they're bringing Keanu Reeves back to do.
He's
Constantine.
definitely in the mix. Yeah, I would be fine with that. I mean,
he played an amazing Constantine, man. He did such a good job. Oh yeah, I've watched it like 3-4 times.
Yeah, that book's on the rise. You're right. That's funny, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah. I did a little bit of research on it when I was talking about my Constantine pop. So I actually got to go. That's what I like about the comic book pops, is that it gives me more of a chance to go into comic books that I wouldn't normally read, and then like it opens up my eyes to a whole different type of comic, like Hellblazer.
Oh yeah.
The whole, and I didn't realize that was the longest running DC comic ever. Like 20 some odd years they was running.
Wow, that's kind of crazy. You would think it would be like Detective Comics or something like that, but
yeah. But I guess it's like the longest running saga or the longest running.
I don't even think I have an issue with that either. It's kind of crazy. Yeah.
But I definitely like the whole story of Constantine. Like I got into the Constantine when I started watching the animated DC movies.
Yeah.
Because they're just so dark.
Good. Man, they're good too.
Did you see the Flashpoint? Obviously, you saw Flashpoint Paradox.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that was really good too.
Oh, that was just. Have you seen the more recent Justice League Dark Apocalypse War?
Yeah, I love that one.
Oh, that was such a perfect.
Oh, I love that. But yeah,
That was so
good.
good.
Those are good. God, they're good.
Well, yeah. And I heard that the Apocalypse Dark was their last one that they were gonna make, but like I hope not. I hope I'm wrong on that. But I love the ending and how everything kind of ties into Flashpoint Paradox. From what I gathered, anyways, from the ending, when Constantine walks up to Flash, he's like, "You could fix all this." It's like, and I guess that's when he went back.
Yeah.
And he just runs back in time. I guess he fixes everything, but
yeah, that's right. That's right.
But that was definitely like a brutal fucking movie. You just see like they go into war, and then like it's like next scene is like the world's over. It's like a world taken over, and then you just see like all these heroes just getting obliterated by these like doomsday whatever the hell they're called. But they're basically like replicas of Doomsday.
Yeah.
And they're just like destroying these heroes, man, obliterating them. And then I guess you can kind of see who the strongest heroes are at the end. But like even Shazam, like to watch him go down like that, I was like, wow.
That was wild.
Is that your was it Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe or what?
No, this is that's a good comic book. That's a good comic book series. But no, this is DC comic movies. So you can actually see this on I think they have some on Netflix. Justice League War was an amazing one. That's the first appearance of Darkseid in that universe, in the comic book not the comic book universe, sorry, in the DC comic movie universe. I'm not even sure how to call it, but it's a good lineup of movies. That's what like really like got me super into DC is just how dark they can go. I'm sure Marvel's obviously capable of going dark too. Like if you've read Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, it's pretty brutal shit.
I have some of it, but I've never read it. I need to look at it because I've never read it before.
Buddy of mine's supposed to lend it to me, but
You'll get it.
How far apart are you guys? Are you guys really far apart from each other? Or?
About 40 minutes.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. We used to film Funkos After Dark in his house. That used to be our background there.
Yeah, pretty much like this, almost like this.
Is it now just quarantine now? Is that kind of the?
No, we just kind of evolved into lives, and it's much easier. To do this.
Yeah,
I would spend.
The first time that we did Funkos After Dark, he ended up staying here till like 2:00 in the morning, and then having to drive like 40 minutes back to his place. Because we recorded the whole thing, and then we're like, oh, we'll just check out the intro, and then all of a sudden we're like, oh, we'll just watch this and watch this. We watched the whole episode again, and we had recorded for like an hour and a half. So we recorded, and then we watched ourselves.
I didn't know you guys were both in Canada. I didn't realize that. What's up, Canada?
Yeah.
Oh man. So what's it like, man? I've only been to Canada one time.
Right now it's hot. Like
where did you go to in Canada though?
Coast, right?
What's that?
You're like on the East Coast, right?
Yeah. So we're in Ottawa. Like very basically Ottawa. So like last week it was about I checked it out. I checked out the degree in Fahrenheit. So at 108 degrees Fahrenheit.
Why is it so hot there?
It's the humidity. But it's weird because it doesn't happen on the West Coast.
Which is where, you would think it would happen, yeah.
Yeah, British Columbia doesn't get any humidity. They barely get a winter either. Like a little bit of snow here and there, but not much. We get pelted with snow.
Yep.
Like I've walked out of my house to 50 centimeters of snow.
How far are you from the U.S. border? Like
about an hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So I actually have a U.S. address that I used until everything kind of shut down on me. But like a lot of whenever I win contests from the American channels, I would just have them send it there because it would forego the shipping costs and all that crap that you have to deal with, right? It does. To send a package to the States for us, it's not as bad, I don't think.
Yeah, right.
But it's still, it's still kind of up there. But
Well, for us, it's like what, 15 to 20 bucks.
That's what tracking.
Yeah, with tracking.
Oh, really? Yeah, not for us.
But our 15 bucks would be like what? You're like, 10 bucks for you guys.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
no, it ain't like that here. It's about 30 to 40 for us.
So-
To get it
Oh,
put there.
really?
Yeah, you get black, depending on where it's at too, because it's so huge. You're going. If you go to like British Columbia, I'm like, oh man.
So I got a buddy of mine. He's in, I think it's in Maryland,
Okay. Yeah.
and he shipped me a couple things to my place, and like it was maybe $30 US to get him to ship it to me directly.
Yeah.
And then to get him to ship it to my PO box, it's like $12.
Yep.
So
Yeah, sounds right.
sweet. Like I got a
And
PO
go,
box.
custom
Happy with that.
and all that nonsense.
But it's crazy that just that like an hour and a half of extra drive to get to my place. It's like like $20 difference.
Yeah, that's
Sad.
true. That's a good point. Yeah, nothing to it.
Just can't wait for it to open up.
Yeah, once that opens up, it's going to be awesome because I got about $600, $700 worth of stuff there. I just
Wow,
can't.
really?
I can't push it north either because it's there's no receipts. It's all wins or Patreon gifts. So it's like it's basically stuck up there. And like, what happens after a year? I believe it gets sent back to sender.
Yeah, but if you get wins and your Patreon gift, I mean you're paying that, right?
Gifts, I think, yeah, the Patreon gifts, they come with an invoice, but the push it north isn't accepting that. Like I've tried to input it before and it just doesn't want to accept that at all.
So it's like can you get like a PayPal receipt or something?
I could try, but I mean, I hadn't paid for anything, so.
Well, your $20 subscription or whatever, 15 or 10 or whatever it is, if you could get a receipt that you pay that like monthly or whatever, technically that would count. No, it's a receipt.
Yeah, sorry, some bug just flew at me. Bugs tend to fly at me down here, man.
Spirit fingers.
Yeah, man.
But guys, I'm gonna drop the link for the giveaway tonight. We're just gonna paste it here. Obviously, we're gonna go to Sam's channel as usual. Try to get him to 1,000 views. Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna get that platinum YouTube plaque. Going for it.
When do you get a plaque? I'm like, I keep hearing about this plaque.
100,000 subscribers is your first plaque.
Okay.
Yeah, you get a little play. Yeah, plaque. Or you could have had Fritzy make you one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make one.
Yeah, see, Fritzy was making them.
He was making some sick ones too.
Yeah,
He's
he's making incredible looking ones.
big. He did Adams, man. He did a really nice, like, kind of Rick and Morty one.
It was awesome. I saw that.
Oh, I was like, wow. And then I contacted him like kind of right away, and I kind of forgot about it. But I was trying to get him to make me a Green Hornet one.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
I'm just like
That'd
a
be
huge
cool.
fan of Green Hornet. That's another one I got to really to do some research on, and like finding out that he wasn't even a comic book start. Like he didn't start as a comic book; he started as a radio show.
Mhm.
In the I think I could be wrong, either 36 or 38. But yeah, and then kind of developed into a show, a comic book, and then a show. But no, it was awesome. I mean, sorry guys, I'm just out of.
You're good, man.
What are you doing, Chris?
Sorry, I was putting in the giveaway. There's the link, guys. The hashtag tonight is just giveaway.
Hashtag giveaway.
Hashtag giveaway. So if you want to go over there, you can win this super sweet salt and pepper pop shaker.
You should have made it hashtag salt and pepper.
I should have, eh? That's why we call Sam the brains of the operation.
There you go.
For sure.
For sure.
Man, you're growing, dude. I'm telling you, it won't be long. Be at 1,000.
What's that mean?
Is your Patreon good or no? I haven't even done a Patreon.
I've done a Patreon. I got 2 patrons.
Yeah.
2 patrons. So,
I got Sam.
yeah.
Sam patrons to me, and I got K&L Collectibles that patrons to me.
So I don't know. I just opened, like, my join button just unlocked, and I haven't set it up yet. But
yeah, so it's basically like you choose it as your own, right? Whatever you want to do.
yeah.
I I have like a $3 patron. I have a $5 patron, $10 and $20.
Nice.
So some people go a little higher. I like to keep it a little. Hey, what's up, Captain Pops?
What's up, man? There he is.
Yeah, so I like to keep.
Let's go.
I like to keep it relatively.
Again.
I like to keep it cheap. I mean, I like the $3 patrons because even you give a person a shout out, and that's.
Well, you told me it was $50 a month.
Yeah.
That's just for you.
Yeah,
That's just for you.
You're on tier, man. You're on tier.
I get the special membership.
Yeah.
Custom
I
tier.
think you can do that.
Custom tier. That's it.
That's it. But I'll throw it on every video. I mean, if people want to patron, that's cool. I mean, that's all. Everything goes back into the channel.
Man. That's the way I see it.
I may try to set mine like my join button. I don't think I'll do a Patreon, but I'll just do the YouTube join button thing.
Is that like the member thing?
Yeah. I just got mine unlocked like a day ago. Like, you got to go through a whole fiasco to do it. You got to like apply, and you got to upload stuff and set the tiers up and do videos for it. It's weird. I was like,
oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. But I mean, congrats on that. I am far from anything yet. I'm still trying to like get. I think I did I've actually had a giveaway going on for 500 subscribers for such a long time, and I set it at 500 subscribers because I knew it was going to take me a long time to get there, and I give away a prize every week anyway, so I was in no rush to get to 500.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I get there, I mean, awesome. I'm at 380 now.
I see that. Yeah, you'll get there a lot faster than you think. The first, like 400 or 500 is the hardest. The first 100 is the worst, or it was for me at least.
If it wasn't for Adam over at Beer to Pop, I'd probably still be around the 50. He gave me a big shout out, and then it got me up to like 120 subs, and then it kind of just slowly progressed after that. But I've noticed over the last month, like the live I did with you and him, like after the live had finished and you guys were kind of talking back and forth about the analytics, I kind of just sat there and listened to you guys.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like absorbing everything. And now like I take the analytics a lot more seriously. I'm like I don't look at them. I don't like dwell on them,
right.
But I do pay attention to them because it's very important to pay attention. Like YouTubers out there, if you're just kind of getting started or you're kind of in the 200, 300, any part really. Analytics are important. They tell you everything. They tell you what people like. Basically, they tell you when they stop watching, what you did to make, like, what were you doing in that time frame that they were stopping watching. The majority of people, how long people are watching for. It's just I didn't realize how much they actually go into depth.
Yeah, it's a great tool. I mean,
so let's send people over to Sam's channel and just ruin his name if ever he decides to make a channel again.
Thank you, Dana. That's awesome of you, Dana. Dana said she's going to post you in the Funko community, Chris.
Oh, I appreciate that,
Dana. So much for doing that. That's awesome.
That's very awesome. See, and this is like people like Dana and like all the people that come out is why we do this every week. Why I do a giveaway every week. It's just because my way to give back to the community who gives so much to me. I mean, it doesn't seem like much, but this means a lot to me. You know, it's a big part of my life. YouTube has become a big part of my life. The people in YouTube has become a big part of my life. Like I made a lot of friends, connections. Like Wink, I met you through YouTube, and friends. So I mean, it's cool. And obviously this guy I've known my whole life. So
yeah, screw this guy. But
yeah, it's just it's an awesome community to be a part of, and people like that make it even better. So.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, I've never dreamed in a million years, that I would have formed the relationships I would have here.
Yeah, for sure. And you kind of just exploded at one point, eh? Like you hit. Like I remember when I first caught you, I think you were in the 300s. And then like you just kind of like exploded.
Yeah,
exploded and
it was like, a little bit, but it really, I'm still got a really good consistent growth going. I'm just lucky. I mean, the live streams are really helping me. I mean, those are taking off. trying to cook up every idea you can to try to, different. It's hard to be a different when you're an unboxing channel.
Yeah.
Some of the drama that happens, trying to stay out of that and toe the line, it gets harder as you get bigger too.
Yeah.
'Cause it's always like, oh, you hear about so and so, and you're gonna get a
like I did a while ago there with the Arlia.
Yeah. So it's just like, man, how do you, I don't know. That's why it's so incredibly important to be diverse. To not just have the one. I mean, that's you credit Franchise Kicks with that success, right? Because he opens all kinds of different things, collectibles, and there's kind of something there for everybody. But in order to be diverse, you have to put out content way more consistently.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that helps too. I mean, that drives you into the algorithm, that consistent upload at the window of time you're looking for, targeting different demographics, things like that. I mean, there's a lot of logistical strategy to it that I don't think a lot of people realize. Being in the lives, finding a time to do a strategic super chat, but not necessarily call attention to your channel, but do call attention to your channel. You can't just say, oh, sub up to me, because people are like, oh, look at this guy, but it's more about, hey, let me compliment the creator and have a really catchy thumbnail to where they're like, I know this guy has a YouTube channel because his thumbnail, his image is really cool looking. So that drives people to check it out, stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't usually like up until last night I've never really dropped my link for my channel in somebody else's live. I don't really like doing it. I only really did it because like this was the final night for Waldo, so I kind of wanted to give everybody kind of a chance to get in on that.
Yeah, right.
So and I dropped it last night. I think that was the first time I've dropped my link for my channel in anybody's live, and I actually ended up getting like 3 or 4 subs out of it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, you will. I mean, you come to mine on Sunday. I mean, I don't know if you've been in one of those, but
So I show up. I've been in a couple of them. I know that I've been on the wheel once or twice.
Yeah, no, I mean, you come in there. I mean, it's grown tremendously. I don't know the last time you've been in there, but
last time I was in there, you were up to like 230 people were just chilling.
Yeah, it's getting.
You get some numbers in there, man. You get some numbers.
It's getting out of hand, man. I did the whole giveaway convention thing. That idea just kind of fell on me because everybody talked about conventions, digital conventions for comic books now, right? And I'm like, all these people are doing giveaway shows. Why don't I just call it a giveaway convention? And then bring people up and just start giving stuff away. And then that really took off. And,
I like the whole way you do it too with the wheel.
Yeah. A little dramatic, it gives you that drama. People like that.
It gives you the Wheel of Fortune kind of feel like.
Yeah, a little bit of, people love that, seeing it spin. You see your name, gives you a little bit of, up and down. It's it helps.
That's why I like that. Like, I have a love-hate relationship for like the Last Man Standing wheels.
Yeah, I know, man.
Oh man, it's just like, especially when I got like, I remember I was doing one a little while ago. I was trying to win this pop for Sam. It was like a metallic whiz.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he messaged me, he's like, hey, did you put in on this metallic whiz? I'm like, yeah. It's like, dude, if I win it, I'm just gonna give it to you. And then we're like both watching this wheel, and like you could just see my numbers turn around. I'm like, oh no, it landed on one. I'm like, shit. It's like, don't worry, I got one more. And it's like, I think I ended up in like the last 3. I'm like, ah.
Yeah, you were the third man out there.
Yeah, third last one out. I was like, oh.
Man, I like the tickets way better for the, for the waffles or raffles. What do you want to say? I like the tickets. The wheel doesn't work for those, I don't think.
I've never actually seen, like, every time I go into a waffle, they always drop it off. They say they drop it off in the queue.
Yeah.
I don't really know what that means, but I guess like somebody randomly does a random generator, like 9 or 10, well, depending on the number that they want to. And then, the person will post it on there like, this is the person who won. So like for a while, I was like, I'm never gonna win this. And then I entered in that Kirk Hammett thing, and I kind of just forgot about it. And then the guy messaged me like yesterday, and he's like, "Congratulations!" I was like, "What? Who is this?" Open it up, I'm like,
down.
Like my wife was sitting in front of me, and I'm like, my eyes like started to like widen up. I'm like, "What?" And I was just having the worst day yesterday too, and it's just like that was just such an awesome pick me up.
Yeah, that's helpful, man. Jeez.
Oh yeah, definitely. But number 9 is my number, that's for sure.
Yeah, I like 6 or 7 for me.
Everybody has their preferences, right?
Are you what's that?
Everybody has their preferences for number. Like if you got your number, you got your number, right? And
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Sometimes you fill it out too. It depends on how big the run is too, right? Like if there's 20 names, I don't know if I'm sticking with 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Maybe like 12 or 13, you know.
They can switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, it just depends. 9's a solid number though.
Yeah, 9 is 9 I pick for everything. I pick for my hockey jersey. Was my favorite hockey player, Mike Modano.
Man.
Oh yeah, I'm that old. Just to jab my partner here. You remember that old series, don't you, Sam?
What series? What do you mean?
Oh, the Stanley Cup series.
This better be pointing to the right side. Thank God.
I said this better be pointed to the right side. That's classic.
I did it one time, but the arrow was pointing the wrong way, so I put it on my hat. I'm like, yeah, I did it good. I look and it's pointing to the wall. I'm like, oh, man.
That's my signed Pecorine helmet right there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man. We'd love to trade him if you want him.
Ooh, that's it.
I'd take it.
Take him. Take that. I'm talking about the player. You can have him.
Yeah, for sure. We could use him down in Buffalo. I'm a Buffalo fan.
Are you really? Yeah, we're done. We're done. He's getting too beat up. Our guy behind him's good too.
Hey, well, at least you guys are not Canadians fans. I mean, what are we going to like? We had the best goalie in the friggin' NHL. We had the best goalie.
Who?
And
Arguably the best.
Yeah,
Carey Price was rated number 1 goalie for quite a few seasons.
Yeah, well,
and then
honestly, like
ruined.
If you would have a different team and a different coach in front of him and behind the bench, he would have had a totally different career.
Thanks for coming in, man. See you later.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate everybody who stops by tonight. Appreciate coming in.
Thank you. Come back. We are here.
Columbus Blue Jackets.
Oh, Tammy, are you from Ohio? That's where I grew up. I grew up in Ohio.
I feel like Columbus got good.
Man, what's going on here?
I think didn't Columbus make the series or the playoffs last year?
Yeah, I feel like they did. I feel like they did decent too.
Nice, Tammy. What part of Ohio, Tammy, if you don't mind me asking? I grew up in Northwest Ohio.
Hop Fiend, Devils all day.
Devils all day, man. Come on. Predators. I love hockey, man. And I never loved hockey until we got the Predators. And now everybody here loves hockey. When you go to a game, there's nothing like it.
Really?
You just
what do you think about PK, the addition that you guys had for a while?
Man, it was nice when we first got him, and then it just didn't work. You know?
You didn't love his showboating? I'm gonna try.
I mean, we like that here.
They don't like that in Montreal.
No, they don't.
Did you notice
they like it? They like it until it backfires, and then when it backfires,
yeah, we like that stuff here, man. We want to see the showboat and the fighting. I mean, that's when I'm telling you, when we got the Stanley Cup, oh my gosh, it was crazy here.
Must have been.
Oh man, it was awesome. Broadway. I mean, we have this big Broadway all over. I mean, it was insane. I mean, we had a massive party.
I'll bet. I mean, I remember when '93 when the Montreal won that the riot. Montreal, that's the thing. They riot. That's their thing. Win, they riot. Lose, they riot. Pass by the first the round of the playoffs, they riot. Don't get into the playoffs, they riot. Somebody sneezes the wrong way in the arena, they riot.
It was fun, man. It was just incredible.
My wife's cousin is actually an NHL referee.
No way.
Yeah, he's a linesman. He actually made his debut in the 2000. It was the Vancouver Olympics, and then made his way into the NHL. And he's actually done over 1,000 games. He celebrated his 1,000 games last year.
Jeez,
how much come quick, man? If you're a rep?
Does he make good money doing that, or?
Well, he makes good money. His house is very nice.
I would figure you would.
He has a barbecue usually every once a year, and you go into his basement and it's like, oh, you want to watch TV? Like you're looking around. Where's the TV? Oh, it's that wall.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you mean it's that wall? It's like, yeah, you got a projector here. It comes out of the ceiling.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
I was like, man, that is sweet. Oh yeah, we are getting hockey back soon on the 29th, Mike Pratt says.
Yep. Yep.
I wonder how many.
Let the contenders in. It's not all the teams. It's just the ones that are in contention, I think.
I heard the Canadians are playing against the Penguins. Is that true?
Ooh, I don't know about that. I didn't.
I heard that.
Ooh, that'd be a good series. I mean, I think the Canadians get destroyed, but I mean, you can't.
Yeah, a lot of hockey.
You can't beat Crosby. I don't know what it is with this guy.
I hate
But it's freaking he drives me
nuts. Penguins. I can't stand the Penguins.
Well, he's Canadian, eh?
Man, freaking Crosby.
I used to love the Penguins.
In the final.
I love the Penguins when Lemieux and Jagger were playing for them. And like Ron Tugnut was the goalie. That was, for me, that was the Penguins. That'll always be the Penguins. As a kid growing up, that's what I was watching.
In Canada, that's like y'all's main sport, right? Like hockey is
sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
For sure. It's not even close, is it? Like other professional sports, is it even close?
Actually, I think the real sport for Canada is curling. Would that be?
No.
Curling or lacrosse?
No. I'm talking like national TV.
Yeah, the most national thing is hockey. Yeah. But you know what? Not far behind it is basketball now, especially after Raptors won it last time.
Yeah, I got you. So the NBA's up there too.
That's the NBA. I heard that they were talking about bringing another NBA team, but I don't think it's going to happen because, I mean, the problem is that Toronto is basically the capital sports team center.
You're right.
And, like Ottawa is not a hockey town. It's not, and it's probably not because it's not because
there, right?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of average, but it's not because we don't like hockey. It's because where they put the frickin' arena.
Where is it?
The arena is like 45-minute drive from downtown.
Why? Why would they do that?
Like it was was it Melnick? Was it Melnick that decided to move it out there? Did he own the team back then?
I'm not sure. I don't think
it happened probably about.
Is there anything around it, or is it just out in the middle of the field?
It's just out in the middle of the field.
It's like if you throw there's nothing there.
Out in the middle of the field.
Absolutely nothing. They built a couple of car dealerships, and they're slowly building new shopping centers around it. But I mean, they put that stadium out in the middle of nowhere.
Wow. Must have just got the ground for nothing. Who knows?
A big wasn't that swampland there?
Are you separated by? We call counties. I don't know what you would call them there.
Townships, I guess.
Yeah, townships. That would make
so for instance,
break in that.
Yeah. For instance, I live in Rockland, and then there's the other township next to No, Cumberland. Oh. There's town Rockland, Cumberland, Orleans, and there's little townships, I guess, is what you call it.
Yeah, that would make sense because he may have gotten just may have gone to that I don't know what your government's called, but whoever runs the township and said, "Hey, we're going to build this massive stadium here. What can you do for me?"
Well, it used to be the original arena was downtown at Lansdowne, where the Red Blacks play now. I don't know if you're familiar with the Red Blacks football team.
Your CFL team?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So that's where the Ottawa Senators used to play. Then they got moved out to nowhere.
Yeah.
And there was actually big talks about them bringing them back into the city. There were talks about building an arena, a big arena, in the heart of Ottawa. And then out of nowhere, the freaking owner just didn't want to budge. And now they're suing the company. The owner's suing that company. It's just one big shit show, and everybody kind of hates the owner now.
But hadn't they bought the land to build a new stadium downtown?
The land's bought. I think the land is bought. They're still gonna go through with the building of the land there, the property's there. But I just don't think the arena is gonna happen.
Okay.
Which sucks because, with the new OLRT train line, that would have been perfect. I mean, it's perfect. You go out, you drive 45 minutes,
Yeah.
Then you're paying $30 for parking. And then when you get into the arena, you're paying, what was it, for a beer? I think like for a little can of beer, $15. Like that's what people.
Here, though.
Oh,
Dude, it's the same way. It's no
oh,
different.
it's just crazy, man. Like the prices there are just nuts.
I have like Predator season tickets. Like we do like different game packs. So like I don't have the full season. I'll do like a 20 game pack or something. You know, we'll give them to clients or whatever, and
Yeah.
or go, man, and it works good. But you might as well just count on it being like $150 night. But you know, by the time you park and eat something and get beers and everything else, I mean, you might as well just count on it. It's just like what the heck, just happen.
Oh, you know, if you're going out to a hockey game, you're dropping at least $300 if you're going out to a hockey game.
It's crazy. Yeah,
for sure. So guys, we've reached the hour point. So this is usually when I do the giveaway. So I will share my screen. This is for the salt and pepper shaker. I never thought I'd say this on this channel.
You didn't say it right though. You say salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper. Gotta pepper that in. So here we go, guys. We got seven wonderful people that want those.
Only
pepper.
7? Really?
Well, I mean, it wasn't really high seller in the store either. So here we go, guys. Good luck to everybody. Mike Pratt, right on.
That's
Rough out. I was hoping K Titus to get it. You ship it to Japan.
He won last time.
Hey, he's that cute guy.
And I even said to him, I will ship it to you. I did one point where like I was at a point where I wasn't shipping across like it was only open to America and Canada, and I just didn't feel good about that after it. So then after the next episode, I'm like, you know what, guys, from now on, contests are open to everybody. If you're here to watch, you're eligible. I mean,
so many people. I do that too. I don't care where they live.
Yeah, I'm not that. It just like if they're here to support every week, you know, the least I can do is send them something, you know.
Yeah.
And K Titus actually won last week and donated. Was it last week? Yeah, last week, and he donated his gift to Tats. And
nice.
But I still felt like I needed to send Ken something, so I'm gonna put together a package of stickers for him.
Nice. Yeah, man, he's in all of them. Doing, man, just supporting everybody.
Oh yeah, he actually started his own channel, eh?
Let's go check that out.
Yeah, I think
Post the link, man.
Samurai Ken.
Let's see if I can find that here. He just started. He actually was telling me he's been. It's gonna be based on countries. Like he's gonna talk about different countries because apparently he's been to 89.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
I've been to 2. Canada and US.
I think I've been to 3. So Canada, US, and Cuba. And let me tell you something about Cuba, guys. Do not eat the beef in Cuba. When I was driving out there, I didn't believe anybody when they told me this, but you actually can see the rib cages of the cows.
Oh.
They're a little bit malnourished. That's why you gotta, eat them quick.
A little bit malnourished. Oh, I was like, is that seriously your cow selection out here? They're like, well, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing.
Very good cow, my friend.
Man, you're gonna be picky down there. You need to be eating that stuff up.
Oh man, I was eating, like, I'll be honest with you guys, I was eating everything out there. Oh man, I have like an iron stomach. Yeah. So like I don't get affected by that the travelers crap there.
Yeah.
I can just eat astronomical amounts of crap food and like have no problem downing it. You know, I've eaten like I had an ex-girlfriend who cooked me raw bacon once. Ugh. And I ate it and it was like no issue.
She's trying to get rid of you? Is that what?
Possibly, or poison me.
Here, eat this.
I could have possibly been poisoned.
I love you so much. Here you go.
Maybe she was an ex right after that.
Not too long after.
Oh, so I think he actually took down. Oh no, he's got it. Okay. So yeah, no. Here we go. So he just made a little tester. But I'll share his. So this is K Titus. This is his link to his channel. He only has one video, just a tester. But guys, I'd say go sub to him because I mean this guy supports everybody in the community. I like Wink said. He's in everything. He's in all the lives. He comments on everybody's videos. I mean, it's a true supporter, man. Like he really does his best. So like when he told me he had a channel, I was like, you know what, man, just send it to me. I will sub right away. You know,
Subbed, man.
Yeah,
You sub.
oh, no problem, Sarah. But yeah, no, and yeah, so I'm actually kind of interested to see what he comes out with because I'm interested to hear these stories.
Yeah.
Don't eat me like this story right here. Don't eat meatballs in Indonesia, made of rats.
Made of rats. Yeah.
Alrighty then. So we're gonna stay clear of that on the Indonesian menu. We're gonna go kind of maybe we'll just go to McDonald's. I guarantee there's a McDonald's in Indonesia. There is a McDonald's in every country in the world. Tell you, that's what we call a monopoly.
McDonald's Monopoly. That's why they have McDonald's Monopoly.
Speaking of McDonald's, did you see the new McDonald's Pops coming out?
Yeah.
I'm liking those.
About time.
There's the Ronald McDonald. There's the Grimace, Hamburglar, Officer Mac, Mary McCheese, and the Fry Kids.
Nice.
That's a good first lineup too for McDonald's, dude.
Definitely.
I'm digging that.
I'm surprised they didn't come out with that bird. Tweet? Is that her name? Tweet?
Bird.
What is the one that was left out?
I don't remember now.
It's like that yellow. She has like brown hair, like pigtails.
Yeah.
I do not recall this bird you speak of.
I don't either. What, oh yeah, I do. I knew who you're talking about. It's not Tweed. What are you? What?
Birdie.
That sounds more correct. I still don't know if that's right. Is it Birdie?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Now we're talking. He said Tweed.
Yeah, I don't know why I said tweet. I don't know where that came from.
Is that like y'all's fast food jam, McDonald's? Is that the place or?
Nah, man.
Tim Hortons.
For me,
What's yours?
A&W.
Oh man, they're few and far between here, man. We have them. So they're mixed with like a Long John Silver's here,
Okay.
which is weird. Like they put those two together.
Okay.
Long John Silver. Isn't that a fish place?
Yeah, and it has the A&W place with it.
That's weird.
It's a weird combo.
They kind of did that here with Taco Bell and who is it? And KFC.
KFC, yeah, they do that here too. Yeah, they still do that here.
I remember when we got the double down for the first time.
Okay.
Oh man, I destroyed those things. Dude,
I remember what you're talking about with the two chicken breasts. Like,
yeah, 2 chicken breasts and then bacon in between.
Epic. Yes, man, with cheese and bacon in the middle. There was no bread.
And it was like a habanero spicy sauce too.
Man,
it
was called something else. It wasn't called the double. Maybe it was there. It was called something awesome.
Oh, it was so good.
Like
Sure, it wasn't Le Double Down.
Oh man, it was great though. That was. I miss those.
Well, that's definitely like a heart attack waiting to happen. Just like let's clog my arteries with this.
That was funny.
Really solid.
We, over the last 2 years, I think we got the Popeyes more. I love Popeyes.
Oh yeah, I have yet to try that.
The best thing on that menu, I find, is the buttermilk biscuit. Like I'll just go there and I'll order like 6 buttermilk biscuits.
They're good.
Oh, I've never tasted anything like it. They're so good. And then obviously the main like big Canadian, is Tim Hortons.
Okay, yeah.
But I mean, I'm more of a fan of McDonald's coffee.
Good old Timmy's.
Look at that. He's like repping it too.
I always have a Tim Hortons. Hooked on it.
We have them here, but not like it's not as prominent.
No, you guys still got the Dunkin' Donuts, eh?
Yeah, we got a lot of Dunkin' Donuts. Starbucks is massive here.
Yeah, we got lots of Starbucks here too. I love Starbucks. the mocha chocolate frutte, the venti latte. No, actually, all jokes aside, I actually love the caramel latte, salted caramel lattes.
Yeah, man.
Amazing.
Caramel macchiato. We
Yeah.
all go in there. We can't.
Yeah, the macchiatos.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me think. I just watched Talladega Nights, and when he's like, "This macchiato."
I love that movie.
Oh no, he's like, "You made me spill my macchiato." He says that when Ricky Bobby hits him or something.
Say it, crepes. I'm not gonna say it. Okay, say flat pancakes. Is that good? You think? No, not gonna say it.
Perfect.
He's giving you a good out. I think you should take it. No,
you think? Why do you want me to break your arm, Ricky Bobby? It's not stupid. What is it? It's like, I'm going to raise. We're going to raise a Komodo dragons with my husband Gregory. He's just like, that's stupid. That's not stupid. Why is that stupid? I don't know. It just is.
I love that.
Oh man, yeah. We get into movie quoting here. I'll never be able to stop.
We'll stop right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop right now. Oh yeah, I just get into the movies things. But yeah, we got that. You guys have medieval times out there?
Oh yeah. There's only like 6 or 7 of them, but yeah, we got them kind of sprinkled across the country.
We got one that I know of in Toronto. Toronto's got all the cool shit.
Wasn't there one in Ottawa though before?
I don't remember there ever being one. There might be.
Have you ever been? It's absolutely incredible.
I've been outside and I've looked in, but I've never been inside.
Oh, it's beautiful.
We were actually gonna go. We were actually gonna go this year when we went to the Fan Expo. Like it was one of the stops we were gonna do.
Oh, then all that got canceled? Is that what?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Fan Expo was canceled. It's not confirmed yet, but I mean everything's canceling this year.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to Wizard World Chicago, and I don't know. We have a booth and everything. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah, man. It's gonna be the first appearance of the company, man, out there in the con circuit, and it's ruined. Oh. It would have been fun. I got a booth. You know that Spider-Man booth and all those guys.
Yeah. I've heard you guys reference that quite a bit. That's
man,
where we get a lot of mystery boxes from, eh?
Yeah, I got a lot. We're kind of all in that little group, and we're gonna, man, it's been awesome. But well, shot it out.
Always next year, right?
Always next year.
Well, you guys will have a lot, and by then you'll have a lot more. I'm assuming you have a lot bigger fan base by then, because of the way.
Man, I don't know. It's the grind, man. I mean, I don't average. I average maybe 3 to 5 a day right now. Subscribe. Okay. So on the high side, 10 maybe.
Better than 0, man.
Yeah.
You get those people that kind of just dwindle like that one. Like I remember I was stuck at through like. You get those like the OJ was saying in the last episode, like you plateau a lot. Yeah. And it's just like I've just recently started like over the last month. Like I've gone up 30 subs in the last month, which is
good.
Yeah, I mean I'm ecstatic about that.
Hell yeah!
Like even if I get one sub, I'm like, but what was it? Newbie Comics was a new sub tonight. He just subbed to me before the episode actually, and I was like,
oh, see that's good.
I love it. But I also like I like dipping also into the comic book world. Like I find that it's a completely different community, right? And I mean I've never really run into anybody truly negative yet. Like I've kind of steered clear of some people, but I mean I've never really I've never seen any real negativity, right?
They're really it's definitely not like Funko. I can tell you that, I mean, it's nowhere near the level of Funko. You definitely have your people that want to maybe take advantage, maybe some scammers, but they get just absolutely obliterated the second that it gets found out that it just, they go away. They just get hated completely out. I mean, the thing about comic books is like, the stigma has always been like, it's hard to break into it because the OG collectors are very... I don't know. The psychology is a little different when you're an old school collector and you don't, who's this new guy coming in here and he doesn't know anything about this stuff. And I've been reading these for 20 years. It's the same hurdle you face wherever you go, but you just don't have a lot of that in the YouTube community. everybody's like, bring them all in, bring everybody in. The more people we get into this, the more successful these things are going to be. You know, the mentality, the culture is so different than that. Like, my biggest thing is like when you go into a local comic shop, you almost feel like you're wrong for going in there. Everybody's looking at you like, who the hell is this guy? Like, what's he doing in here? You know,
that's funny you say that, man. We got one shop here, and that's exactly how I feel whenever I walk in.
Man, and that's it. You can't have that, man. I mean, if you can change that stigma and get that welcoming, inviting, hey, come in here, hey, check this one out. You know, what are you into? It changes the whole landscape.
Yeah.
But but the Funko thing, yeah, I don't get it. I mean, it's just crazy. It's nuts.
Oh, I feel like it's just exploded over the last.
Yeah,
like YouTube has really been pushing kind of both. Like, you know, I felt like comic books were kind of like faded almost for a while.
Yeah.
And then like the last, because I remember I used to watch. I don't know if you ever heard of this show, but in Canada we used to call it the Anti-Gravity Room.
Okay.
And it was all about comic books. I used to watch this all the time as a kid, and it was basically them just talking about new comic books and different styles of things. And like, I got introduced, like that's where I was like really became fond of comic books, you know, like that's where I like really into it. And then I kind of lost my way for a while, and then like started watching your show and just like got right back into it, started reading comic books again. Like I bought last Christmas I got the omnibus Blackest Night.
See, I was like so against those, man, and now, you know, because I'm like, I want all the single issues, but now I'm like, God, give me I don't want to tear up my issues and open them and read them.
Yeah, you just want to keep them all like nice, perfect, right?
Yeah, I want to keep them perfect. This is Dana said. Dana's like, you know, she's been reading comics forever, but she gets the weird look. But it's funny because she goes into a games workshop and it's even worse. And that community is terrible. Like I have a ton, like that's another closet thing. There's not very many. We don't have a whole lot in here, do we? Because it reveals like I have a ton of Warhammer 40K figures.
Oh, Warhammer! I remember that shit.
Yeah,
I had those too.
She goes to the Games Workshop. That community is awful, dude. You go into a Games Workshop and you're like dressed in your shirt and tie. They're like, get this guy the hell out of here. They might just try to carry you out. That is the worst community, and they're all so arrogant.
I can imagine.
Oh my God.
I remember I built like a whole display, like to do the Warhammers on. I remember I had like the mech guys, like the mech suits.
Yeah.
Like the big armored suit. Like I actually saw one of those guys at the Fan Expo
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I actually built like this whole dude. Like I'm not even joking, man. I built this entire like diorama of like an ice glacier kind of like battle scene.
Yeah.
Like never freaking used it.
Yeah, I mean, I've only used mine a few times. I have like a 10,000 point, which is a ton of Dark Angels. I mean, put them together, like 9-color paint job. Like, I even went to school, like a miniature painting. We have an art design thing here. I went to the art design thing for a semester, and it was just to learn to paint miniatures. It wasn't like to get a degree. But they like part of the program is you bring your stuff there, and they show you how to paint them and airbrush them. And I did all that nonsense, and that's crazy. She got a Dark Elder army. I know it's funny. I was like, oh my God. But those guys are just, you want to talk about super nerds. Oh my gosh. They blow all of us out of the water.
Is he like walking like, who's this guy?
Yeah. They get all freaked out. He's like, oh, you don't have the data sheets you're supposed to have. And I'm like, what the hell is this guy saying to me?
Guy put the cape over his face.
Like, oh my God. It's like, thanks for showing me how to play, man. I really appreciate the welcoming environment here.
You guys see Captain Kirk last night on Star Trek? He was like totally badass. By the way, man. I got this guy.
Yeah, Dana, you're probably a way better painter than I am. I'm telling you, if you got Liquid Cosmos art in your name, you're probably 100 times better.
Oh, I've seen some of her, like she sent me some of her like portfolio. It's just amazing work that she does. Like I said, she did the background here. I was blown away with the work. I was just
that's funny, man. I'd never tell anybody. I got them all in like these glass display cases now, like in my bonus room. My wife nice. Sell that junk. I was like,
you just can't, man. I've had stuff. I have Star Wars Episode 1 figures still in the packages. I've just never been able to get rid of them. Like none of them are opened. They're just I just can't get rid of them.
Guys,
You know what?
that's what they do. That's what they do, Dana. They cheat. They're terrible. The thing with Warhammer, it just gets boring because it's like the game's decided in like 2 turns usually.
Really?
Then you got to play out the next 8 to close it out. It's kind of strange, man. But I don't know. It used to be a lot of fun. I don't remember. I haven't played in so long now, though. I'm definitely.
I've always wanted to try Dungeons and Dragons, like with a fun group of people.
Yeah, you gotta have the right group for sure.
Who knew what they were doing. But I remember
get into that. I could never get into that.
I remember watching
do a live of that. Get a couple people and do a live stream of Dungeons.
People do it all the time, man. It's really
Really?
popular. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, seriously, they do it really well too.
I pulled out my mystical dagger of level 5 of the Dark Elves. Watch me smite thee. Get right into it. I feel like I could get right into it. But I remember I watched.
You're on.
You ever see the show Community?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, you remember the episode where they did the Dungeons and Dragons, and then what is it? Senor Chan showed up as like the Dark Elf.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "That." It's like that. It's like, could you be any more racist? And he's like, "What are you talking about? I'm a Dark Elf." And then like first one out of the game too. Like dies immediately. It's like, oh, that Senor Chan, love it. Oh yeah,
For sure.
but yeah, guys, we've just been going on pretty long. We usually like to cut it within this time frame.
Yeah.
But we've definitely been having a great time with Wink. I mean, I'd love to thank you for coming out with us tonight.
Oh man, no problem, dude.
It's definitely been a blast. Definitely been a blast. If you want to link up your channel, let everybody know where they can find you.
Oh man, let me see if I can find my channel. I don't think I have a wrench though. I don't think.
You want a wrench? I'll give you a wrench.
Let's see here. They said they want a 48-hour live stream.
What?
48
Crazy.
hours.
Crazy.
I couldn't do it, man.
No bathroom breaks.
For me, man.
No way, man. 48
A lot of
hours.
people don't think like he's just playing like a company man on TV. Like, no, man. Like I'm a grinder. Like I get up at 4:30 in the morning. Get to that office at 5:30. I usually don't leave till 5:30 p.m.
So what do you do for work? But if you don't mind me asking.
No, I'm a VP of Southeast Sales for a building materials company.
Okay.
Really large building materials company, like a national one. So
like building materials like concrete, brick, shit like that?
Yeah. But more closer to the end of the house. So like anywhere from drywall, insulation.
Okay, the finishing products.
Finishing products, yeah.
Okay.
We're in the finishing products. Yeah.
So our industries are actually very close.
Oh, really? What are you doing?
Construction.
Construction? Are you really?
Yeah. I'm actually assistant supervisor / safety rep / trainer / freaking worker extraordinaire.
Are you building? Like
yeah, so we actually put up big building. We put up I wouldn't say high rises because we don't really have high rises in Ottawa. But we put up 24-story buildings, 25. The most
that's like commercial. So like
yeah, commercial.
Yeah, mixed use. Yeah, man. You're the people I chase.
And I personally work in the concrete repair. So like I can make a crappy wall. Like if let's say somebody pours a wall of concrete and there's bunches and holes in it and stuff, I can make that wall look perfect.
I need you to fly to my house then and fix my crawl space foundation. I got something wrong.
What's wrong with the crawl space foundation?
I got water coming in, man. I'm like, what? How do I got water coming in my crawl space?
You got a crack anywhere?
No, it shouldn't. The house is only 2 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just the house
got a
settling.
drainage issue, I think.
It's just the house settling.
It better not be. That'd be a huge problem.
Yeah, actually, when I bought my house, I actually had a huge crack in the foundation because they poured it in minus 40-degree weather. That's another thing about here too. So even though it can get to plus 108, it can also get to minus 108.
Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah.
And they pour concrete in there, and it cracked. So I actually had to end up putting epoxy, and then in industrial bolts with plates to hold everything perfect. And then engineers signed off on it. So
there you go.
So thankfully that problem was fixed. I never had any issues with it. But epoxy, if you do happen to have any cracks or anything that you find, epoxy is always your best friend. Unless you decide to do a full repair, which is just going to cost you an arm and a leg.
Oh yeah, cost the builder.
That's it.
Slab or two.
Yeah, all of them.
Can I pay you in slabs?
Yeah.
I feel like that's like a scene out of the Flintstones where they're paying with the big slab rocks.
Yeah.
But sorry guys. That's pretty much it for this episode. I'd like to once again I'd like to thank Wink W1nkinc for coming in, making an appearance coming in, joining us at Funkos After Dark. It was absolute blast with you tonight, buddy. You can find him at W1nkinc on YouTube.
That's it.
And then I believe W1nkinc on Instagram as well, right, buddy?
That's right. Yep, same Instagram.
That's it. I remember a little while ago we were having a conversation about name changes, how I changed my name.
Yeah.
And you're like, how did that go? And I'm like, well, like yours is legible, like people will get that, they'll key in. Mine, there was just no pronunciation that shit. There was just no I just gave up after.
Parziman.
Yeah, what a prize was like prize. Persimmon. Okay, no, from now on, lumberjack. Everybody just lumberjack. Everybody say lumberjack. Like, what's the meaning behind that? There's absolutely no meaning.
That's what I thought. I was like, are you in like woodworking or something? Or no, you just
no. It's just something easy for everybody to pronounce, and it was relatively Canadian.
Yeah, gotcha. Solid.
That's it. So, Sam, you want to link up your stuff?
You linked my stuff already.
That's right. The other guy, Instagram.
I'm here.
The other guy, FAD.
That's it. Yeah, on Instagram, I changed it to the other guy, FAD. No more old man LP. And I just want to say thanks to Wink and Lumberjack as always, and everybody in the chat for coming out and supporting us once again. And congrats to the winners of the Waldo. And next week it's going to be a great show.
Yeah, season finale. Which really, guys, it just means I'm just going to change the number. It's not. It doesn't really mean that I'm going to stop the show. I'm just going to change the 2 for a 3.
There you go.
Right? Well, yeah, we can't shoot live anymore because of COVID.
Well, that's it. I was like, when I started doing the season 2, everybody was like, well, when does season 3 start? I'm like, you know what? Good question.
I was going to ask you that too. I was like, you guys are in second season? I need to look at that for my live show. I didn't even know when to change it up.
I just like, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna change every time. We'll change. The new season will be every other Waldo contest or something. Where we're just like the Waldo contest it's done now. Like was the last night for it, but it's gonna be an ongoing thing. I mean, that's our thing, right?
Yeah.
I think people like it anyway. I
think it's cool. Yeah, I love that.
Oh, it's
all our guests are like, oh, yeah, that's cool, man. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
I definitely need to get more place to hide.
You're gonna have to step your game up over there.
Oh, I know.
Paint your guy like that sky blue.
That's it. I've been trying to move this back to get more and more room because I got more to show. You know,
more hiding spaces. Yeah,
that's it. I got all that. I got that. So
man.
I got the idea from OJ because his camera's all the way at one end of the wall, and then you see his whole room basically.
Yeah, you see the whole
collection in the back. So I was like, shit, maybe I should do that.
Definitely a sick collection.
For sure, man.
Oh, before we go, did anybody get any of those graffiti Batmans? Like, holy crap, I need those in my life.
I didn't get any of them.
Who was selling those?
I don't know who was selling them. I just saw them like after they were already gone.
Yeah, that's it. I was like, I just saw people post them. Did you get yours? I'm like, I didn't even know those were out yet. Oh,
yeah, I saw those. I was like, oh, Chris is gonna want one of those.
No, I want them all. There's 4 of them, and they're all freaking sick, man. They all look crazy cool. And the
You gonna get
boxes
the
are
pink
even better.
one? You want to get the
Bring
breast
them all.
cancer Batman?
Yeah, I'll get it. I'm a Batman collector. This is all Batman, dude.
Yes.
Like 90% of this is Batman. I'm just I need it in my life. Yeah, guys. Sorry, I keep trailing this on. This tends to happen when I'm trying to end the show. I tend to trail on into my own mind. So I'm gonna go ahead and end that there. On that note, I'd like to wish everybody a happy week. Happy Friday tomorrow. It is Friday, yay! For most people.
Yeah.
For those that aren't, happy Thursday, I guess. Other than that, guys, stay safe. Thanks for everybody for coming out and supporting us. Thanks again to our guest, W1nkinc. And we'll all see you next time on Funkos After Dark. Later, guys.
See you.